Press your scratchy knee.
No, scratch my was actually my leg, back of my leg. I
Press my scratchy knee.
Um,
That made no
you got
sense.
that little thing running? Is it looking good?
Yeah, boy.
Looking fantastic.
Looking good on my end.
Oh well, should we get rolling on into it then? If I can, bear with it on my.
I didn't put that. There we go. I didn't put the fucking thing on there again. There we go.
There we go.
We're fucking live, my dude.
Fucking. Oh, there it is. Now I got looking fantastic. It says. Oh no, you've changed it. I don't know why it says that in the corner. Um,
What corner?
it's still. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the description on the actual. It's only a stream. Um.
Right.
Anyway, what's up, beards and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. To clarify for everyone, this is episode 31 of the podcast.
Yes.
We had a cool little, fun little shindiggeroo with the last episode, as I did notice and pointed out that last week's episode kind of looked like the week before's episode, where me and Jim were wearing the exact same clothes as we did. Not like me and him wearing the exact same clothes, but to clarify, it was the episode like how I was dressed and how Jim was dressed was the exact same as we were in the episode before that. We decided to wear the exact same clothes, which almost looked like that we had just basically recorded an episode and then recorded again because we were in the exact same. But then how would we know
we
the
knew
news?
the future stuff that was happening.
Yeah, so
we're,
it was
we're just psychic. I mean psychic.
Psycho. We're just psycho. But let's point the elephant in the room.
Mad around here.
Unironically, the elephant in the room this week is for some reason we're very Masters of the Universe-esque Skeletor.
I don't know how that happened.
This was kind of around, but I decided to, Skeletor's just being a thing. But yeah, I got my full Skeletor shirt piece here, while Jim's got the Jingle These Bells with Skeletor in his.
I had moved my beard out of the way
with his Christmas attire. You could almost say Christmas in July, but unfortunately it is August. But anyway, new trend.
The 5th, man. Already.
New trend, Christmas in August. Soon there'll be one day in the universe in the future. I don't know why I say universe. Somewhere in this universe in the future, maybe it'll be fucking Christmas every month.
Well, this universe is fucking weird because I only thought about chucking this on just before the potty. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you got that on.
I've been wearing this all day. Ironically enough, I kind of thought about this because being the fact that He-Man is like a Mattel, because it's owned by like Mattel, Hasbro, Mattel, whatever it is. They're all the same kind of family tree company. So I was like, I want to wear
different branches off the main.
So I wanted to wear my character that's a Mattel branded character because I went and saw the Barbie movie this afternoon. So I was like, let's wear my Skeletor shirt in the closest Mattel branch of merchandise that I can rock with, without looking like the sheeple and wearing pink, because you kind of notice it.
Oh, it could have been Hot Wheels as well.
Hot Wheels would be cool, but I don't really have anything Hot Wheels related.
Right there. You barely see any. It's all for kids.
Maybe I should make a Hot Wheels design shirt where there's like some cars racing on the tracks, but like have characters with big heads sitting in like little go-kart looking things. And we could have me and you.
For some reason,
that look pretty cool.
Because we have Hot Wheels coming out next month. Hot Wheels 2, Unleashed 2.
So I could always do like
which I'm jumping day one straight into that.
100%. I want to get it.
I'll get that online stuff done first.
Yeah, like we learned that last time. I'm still like those couple of achievements off because it's just too much of a grind, which I got to try and grind out.
You still haven't done the queen.
No, you left me, and I was like, I don't want to be playing this game by myself. I mean, you had fun playing it.
I did.
You managed to get it all, and then you done it. I'm like, oh, I'm done. That's it. Bye. Fuck you. I'm like, oh, fine then. I'll try and play by myself, and I couldn't. It's not fun playing by yourself. So
I grinded out and take like a couple hours.
Yeah, but I'm still far behind though. That was the worst problem. I don't know how, but.
I bet you're just near it though, because you have played as much time as I did, pretty much.
But once we got back onto it, because we didn't like how far of a gap that was. Like it was like a year or so since we had last played it. Like we're like, oh yeah, it hasn't been that long. It was like 2 years. I was like, oh shit, I thought it was only like 6 months.
When did it come out? Let me have a look, because I played it because I got the steelbook, so I got it on. Oh,
yeah, that was crazy. But while he's doing that, I wanted to bring up the It's kind of funny at the moment that you can spot people going to the Barbie movie because they wear pink. People are wearing pink just to go see this movie. I'm like, why do you need to wear pink just to go watch the Barbie movie? Like, it's sheeple mentality, bro. Like, if you're like, and the funny
Almost
thing
2
is,
years.
the main purpose, like the main conjunction, like theme for the movie is like it's a whole uplifting like Barbies before is to be for feminine, female, but it's basically like the main message. Almost, if you were to take away the main message is be female, be unique. Bro, half the people that are going to see it aren't being unique. They're all wearing the white and pink, and they're all going to see Barbie movie. They're literally doing the thing that the Barbie movie is trying to teach you not to do. It's like, be yourself, be independent, like, you know what I mean? Like, have your own, be you. Create your own destiny. Like.
But then again, nah, just let them do their thing.
It's just kind of funny that like at the end of the thing that the whole message they're pushing was like, yeah.
Oh no! Unless Choose out in October.
Yeah.
October 19th.
Not far off though. That's not far off.
No, but the first one came out September 30th, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
We have a look. It was September 30th. Yeah, September 30th, 2021. So it was nearly 2 years.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like when we jump back onto, it, we're like, oh shit! Like it was only 6 months ago. No, it was like a year and a half, 2 years. Whatever, since we last actually played it, we're like, okay, and then we just grinded out everything.
Oh, we played it solo. We didn't even team up then. Like,
yeah, when we first,
I was only like 3 missions into the fucking story when I stopped.
Yeah,
like I was in the first part.
I know I can grind out a lot of the DLC expansion.
And then I grinded through the whole thing.
Gears and stuff, but yeah. But
them gears are.
Oh, but no. So we got the Hot Wheels game coming out then, and then in the future as well, we got the Hot Wheels movie coming. So that's gonna be interesting to see what that's gonna be like, what they get going with that.
All right. Well, have you pre-ordered your Hot Wheels 2 yet?
No, I haven't. I got to do that.
Yeah, because you want to get the car with it, right? You want to get another unique car with it.
The twin mill.
The twin mill? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a twin mill.
Yeah, that pointy car. It looks like one of the F1 racing cars. Like it's kind of that pointed nose.
It's the twin mill, yeah. Dual engine.
Does it come with that physically? Does it? Like
yeah.
Little...
Yeah, like the other one with the bone shaker.
That bone shaker is so good.
But I definitely want to get that. But I do want to bring up the fact that we did kind of talk about last week. Twisted Metal. Jim has finally kind of caught up, and he's been watching the show, which is fucking good that he's finally watched it.
I fucking love the show. See,
so good.
I can't stop watching.
So I was just watching a clip.
I binged the first 5 episodes last night. Just
how easy is it? It's so bloody easy to do. It's so good.
And then I binged
so easy.
6 and 7 this evening before doing this. I'm like, I almost squeezed in 8. I almost was just gonna do it.
So it's kind of funny though, because the show is actually set in 2002.
Are you sure? Because there was a Knight's Tale poster. Was that long ago?
Yeah. Because I was watching a thing beforehand, and they wanted to base it around because the game came out in 2001.
A Knight's Tale 2001.
Yeah. So what the point was is everything went down in 2001, and this is a year later when everything's like everyone's been surviving like a year after everything turned to shit. Oh no, years after shit. No, wait, no. When it went down 2001, and then it's
2012.
2012. It was like 2012 or something like that. It was based in. So 2001 was when everything went down or something like that. It was.
It's like 2020 or something. Like it's literally current day, I think.
Yeah, because old mate Stone's older.
He's a lot older.
What was it that he said?
That's more than 20 years.
No, that's right. He wanted to base off the fact that the world went to shit the same day the game got released. Basically, like it was the joke
that was the 90s.
2001 was when Twisted Metal Black came out.
But not the original, just Black.
Yeah. It's 2001. I don't know. That's just because it's based. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, because I saw the Knight's Tale posters. I'm like, that's pretty fucking. That's a long time ago. 22 years ago.
Yeah, so that's what he was based.
Because it's been like two. It's been like 2 decades.
I had to rethink it. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I think it was like current day.
But yeah, in the interview, because it was them playing. That was like them.
You know, it's so much in 20 years.
Yeah, so much has happened.
He got so old so quick. I guess being the lawman.
Yeah, because he was already like in his 30s or something like that. In that, like,
Yeah, then he's in his 50s, early 60s, maybe like
mm.
late 30s then or something. Who fucking knows?
But they were pretty. They did a lot of the stuff
But then
anyway.
again, then how old's fucking Sweet Tooth? Because
Sweet
he was
Tooth
a kid during the show.
in
Was that roughly?
1998, wasn't it? 1998. He was a kid in the. Yeah, he was like. He looked like he was like
That was
13.
so unexpected.
So good. I love that. It was so good. It does get me though when they're like, "Oh, we wanted to dive deep into Sweet Tooth like backstory." It's like, bro, we've always had Sweet Tooth's backstory. There's always been plenty
Yeah,
of it.
I think it's just a marketing push. Like they just had to say it.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
But then again, you get fuck all Sweet Tooth backstory until like episode 7.
it's so good though. But
He is one of the best characters on there. Like,
but there's some fun facts. I was watching this behind the scenes things. There's a couple of two fun facts I got here. One was Stephanie Beatriz, who she's the actress in the series.
yeah.
She actually learnt to drive stick in the show. She didn't actually know how to drive stick. She learned to drive stick because they needed to do that scene where she was driving the car and Mackie's catching up to the car. So she learned to drive stick.
I haven't seen that.
It's in the scene where they get chased by Sweet Tooth.
Oh, that fucking first episode.
Yeah, when she's like driving and he's got to run to get into the car. He's like, because she drives off and he's like.
Oh yeah.
So that yeah, she actually learned like she said
That fucking jingle though. As soon as you hear that, you know what it is.
It's fucking hilarious. But no, was it?
It's weird how we knew where they were because that was miles away, and it's just like,
I'm coming, guys. It's come flying in, like
right?
But no, they
Fucking the fucking minigun to that out the fucking window, like.
She had to learn to drive stick in like 15 minutes to try and.
That's not that hard though.
No, but they had to quickly.
Dude, that was only a straight line.
But she said she was panicking the whole time, being like, "Don't hurt Mackie! Don't hurt Mackie! Don't hurt Mackie!" She was panicking though because she actually was driving that like not on a mount. You know, most scenes they have cars on mounts and stuff, and they do like that was her actually driving it down the stretch. And also, another fun fact was Mackie actually got to drive the car through the mall.
Oh yeah,
He actually did that. So that's that whole scene where he drove through and he grabbed the shoes. He did that take. That was actually a natural take where he was driving along and got to hang out and grab the shoes. Like it was all natural, not on a mount or anything like that. He actually got to do that. He said it was actually kind of fun. Like he could actually say that he could.
Because you couldn't really mount that.
No. But sometimes they do work around things. They work
because there would have had to be a lot larger set, and it would have had to be more freaking spread out.
But yeah, so he actually got to drive around a lot of those takes, doing a lot of that stuff in the mall.
You can tell because the car is not like levitating as you put it. Like,
well, not just that. Sometimes you have like stunt drivers do certain shots.
Oh yeah. So they probably had that, but he did all the grabbing and shit.
But he said he actually got to drive around and do it, and then I'm guessing there'll be times where he got to do the whole loop of it himself, and then
because some shots I noticed. This fucking dummy when the granny died.
Yeah.
You could see the dummy in the back.
But that's the thing though. Like I feel like that's they went for that on purpose. So I felt like it. Like because even like when the if you seen the lightning,
you could have had someone there easy.
You've seen because your episode 8.
Thing. The car just went rolling backwards.
Because you've seen the fast food episode, right? The fast food. Do they stay in the restaurant? That Astro.
Oh, with the freaking fingers and shit, like
Astro Burger. Yeah. So it was like the thing where there's like the dude that was wrapped up in the tin foil. Like,
oh,
you can tell, like he goes, "Oh, I better move," and he lifts him up to act like he's heavy, but it's just like an empty sack, and he's like picks up like it's nothing. And you're like, "Oh, I'll just drag it out." He just like lumps it out like it was like weighed nothing, like that. It's kind of cheesy, like they were going for that on purpose. Like it's that 90s kind of.
You could hear the weight, but he picked it up so easy.
Yeah, like then they just went with it. Like they didn't try, they didn't make.
And again, the dude would have been dead, so he would have been light though.
But
probably just.
But it was like a balloon, like just how it was so stiff, it didn't like bend or anything. Like it didn't. It was just like a stiff thing, like and just drag it out. And like
because when you die, you do go stiff.
Yeah,
freaking rigor mortis. Like,
but it's a bit different. Like it's just, but it's kind of funny though. They just like they didn't try to.
Like you fucking do literally go stiff. Like the people in the morgue that have to like snap bones back just to move shit.
But that's what I mean though. Like they weren't trying though to be so, like they do with most shows, be very like anatomically like accurate. Like they're not trying to be like everything so accurate and has to be this way. They're like, let's just do this. This is what we want and let's go with it. Like, and it kind of adds a little bit of cheesiness to it. Like it's just like, and you see it a lot, like different scenes.
It
It's
was so good though.
just moments that just seem a bit cheesy and like I said, like you've noticed now you've watched it, like how people just appeared out of nowhere and disappeared. You're like, someone will glance for like a split second, and you're like, oh, and there's like people there. You're like, wait, what the
It's
fuck?
like, remember when Sweet Tooth goes to the asylum?
Yeah,
All of a sudden, Stone and that's there. Like when they come out, it's like,
yeah. And then he blames on what's his name, Harold? What's the bag called? Was it Harold? I can't remember his name. I think it was
Harold,
Harold.
why'd you shoot everyone?
Yeah,
Like,
like that's so good. But like, yeah, but like there's like that, and there's like different car sequences where.
I kind of want to see what's in that bag though.
Oh yeah, it was just an empty bag. Like it just seems to be anything.
There's nothing in there, is there? Like it's just Harold the bag.
Well, there's one point which is.
Because there's no blood, so I'm guessing there's no head or anything in there. It's
Oh,
not big enough to have a head in there.
You'll see in the next episode. I don't want to spoil it for you. You'll see it in the next episode.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because it's just got the gun laying there. It's like, Harold!
There's, let's just say there's a nice traditional Sweet Tooth moment we get in the next episode, 8 and 9. 9 and 10? You're up to episode 8.
I just like seeing that,
You said you're up to 8.
I gotta watch
you watched 8? Yeah, okay. So,
No,
it's
I haven't watched 8 yet.
the very iconic Sweet Tooth look we get to see.
Oh, the flame head. Yeah.
It's fucking cool. And that scene is so good. It's so fucking good.
I've always wondered how he can do that because he's just a dude. Like, how the fuck can he put his head on fire?
Do you want me to
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, you want to watch it? Do you want to tell you or do you want to watch it?
No, I'll think watch it after. After this, maybe I just binge the last
It's fucking because it's fucking hilarious.
Episodes.
It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, we get to see that, so it's alright.
I just like the one where it's out of fucking nowhere when he gets like that machete
Machete!
killing spree.
But did you see what I told you? When you see that she comes running up and she's just like, you only hear is machete. You see it just comes straight through like it's nothing.
She just like leans up against the door like, oh, I wouldn't have done that.
That's what I mean. Like to hear those words, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? And then it's just shrink.
Machete.
I'm like, that is so good. I've always
That
loved
machete is fucking dope though.
Like I like how it's actually like they made it like how it should be, where it's like 3 different pieces of metal and they're ratcheted
Probably more
together.
than that, just been welded together. Like
Welded and bolted together. Like it's it's literally just sheets of metal. Like it's
you could hear the weight of it when he like chucked it around and shit. Like
yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's just they did well to take a game like that into turning.
because you didn't really get him interacting in the games like with anyone other than like cutscenes.
Well, that's it, because when you played the games, you played as a character, and they gave you a snapshot.
But it was
of their
always in
story.
a car.
But this is like an actual whole experience that we get to see.
We're
more.
getting the actual world and their interactions outside the cars.
Like they definitely made Sweet Tooth a different kind of a character. He does feel a bit more.
Well, he's still the same, but they gave him more depth than what we had.
Like
where he just killed his family, that was it.
You
like
kind of almost feel for him a little bit, but like he is fucked up. But you kind of feel like
he's
they made him
mentally insane,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying though. They make you feel for the character and understand his story, if that makes sense. Like you get his
all his parents fucked
his
him up.
anger, you get his like distrust, like you feel it.
Yeah,
Like you actually understand it. Like it's cool that they got that pretty right. So
because he's not a bad dude. Like,
he was just fucked over and he was just traumatized basically with the things.
yeah, his mum and stepdad like just ignored him. Like,
Yeah.
and no one applauded. No
I
one
just love it
applauded.
though. You say I've got a sweet tooth. That's so good though. I was like, yep. Fucking.
And then the dog comes out and they're like, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? It was kind of funny. I thought he was.
Dog with toilet paper on its leg. Like,
Well,
dogs can't use toilets. I mean, they can.
apparently
but...
Billy does.
No, that's what dogs and cats can use toilets. So they also flush them too.
That's what I'm saying though. Apparently this one does. Billy, he does.
Billy did.
Yeah. But no, it's a
It's
good
just
series.
so good. Like, there's so many little details.
I can't wait for the second series. Like,
that's all car combat, I reckon. Like, that's where it's gonna get into. That's where it's heading now.
much.
Like in episode 7
I still
onwards.
feel like they'll do what they've been doing, but we'll have a lot more car combat going on. I reckon. Like we'll still have.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, if Sony can get all these people to do these, why? I'm still baffled at fucking Halo.
Right? That's just so bad.
Because
It's so bad.
Halo, you can do more with than Twisted Metal, but look what they've done to Twisted Metal.
That's what I'm saying. We've had Halo. We saw what we did with that. We saw Last of Us. Now we've got Twisted Metal. Like Last of Us, kind of like you had Halo. It was shit. So like this thing, you got here's shit.
Isn't that crazy? You had those in the same year. Hey,
That's what,
Last of Us and Twisted Metal.
that's what I'm saying though. So like you've got Halo, it was shit. Last of Us came out, made even more shit. Twisted Metal came out, even more shit. Like it just made Halo go down worse and worse. Like it was already bad as it was, but like they just put things out better that just made it so much more shittier. Like it just made it look, yeah, it just doo doo. And then comparing to most shows, I mean, that said to me, like fucking I don't
Oh,
know,
fucking Last of Us and Twisted Metal, my top 2 shows of the fucking
yeah,
year. Like,
because Last of Us was so good. Like I can't wait for the next season of that. I definitely can't wait for the next season of Twisted Metal. Like,
I'm hoping that's next year,
and I'm
maybe.
hoping the Halo series got cancelled. So
I think it
because
has because there's been nothing since
there's been nothing for it. Yeah,
for months.
but I mean,
So
it is Xbox. They're not that great at marketing their
I'm
games or anything.
hoping they, I'm hoping they just cancel it and get someone who knows what the fuck they're doing with the law and make
Because
something good.
speaking of that, which you did make a post to say that we haven't really heard much else for Starfield,
No, we haven't.
and
Oh, and also it was they put out a post that they can't patch 60 FPS into the Xbox version
so
or something like that.
so they were going to do it, and now they say
So they're
apparently
just
they
stuck at
can't.
30
They literally can't do
forever.
anything about it, even though they said they were going to try and do something about it.
Is Redfall 60
Uh
FPS yet?
no, not from what I've heard.
The Xbox is just fucking trash.
I don't think there's been any patches
I
or
swear
updates.
they made the powerful console, but it's fucking useless.
I honestly think they've actually moved on from Redfall. They're not doing anything with it. They've just that's it. It's done. There's no further stuff. Like there's no DLC. Like they've just dropped everything with it. Like that's it. They're just over it.
Because Baldur's Gate 3, that's come out to fucking reviews today,
Yeah.
whenever it came out. That got 94 on Metacritic, man.
Was it the one of the posts saying like your sexual activities will not be shared with your friends online?
I have no idea. Damn.
Yeah, so like all the sexual encounters you have in the game, that's one of the stats that won't be shared to your friends. So
That's hilarious.
apparently, I
So,
was like, what the fuck? That's hilarious.
people found out there's a friggin' nudity toggle that there
Yeah.
wasn't in the friggin' beta, early access.
Yeah, because
I was like,
needed. Yeah,
I was like, God damn.
but
I'm keen for that. Comes out on
it's gonna
PS5
be
next
fucking-
month.
right?
Don't know why it wasn't released on the same day as PC. Weird.
Patches. Or
I guess
something.
probably took a bit longer to.
Maybe to promote it. Maybe just to get so they get sales adjusted to one to the other.
It's gonna sell.
Oh yeah, maybe that's
Because
what I
that's
said.
a
Maybe they
very
want to
good
get
fucking game.
a balanced number so they can get better like feedback reports so they can see it because it's
Yeah, on
spaced out.
Steam, there's 600,000 people playing. Right, well, back when I saw it.
I feel like because
Like-
that would give you the incline because if you had like especially when you're balancing between like Steam being PC and then like PlayStation, if you get a release, then you go okay, these people wanted to get it on PlayStation.
Why are you crackling like that? What the
I don't know,
fuck?
it's being weird. And then you got like I don't know, my headset's
Jaddy, my dude.
and then
That
you've got
emote though. Jaddy rage.
and then you got like what the okay, why does my headset just disconnect?
Yeah, your headset's having issues, bro.
My headset just said it just disconnected after it
It's
just
going staticky and stuff. That's weird.
it's only my headset, but like everything else comes to be fine.
That's weird.
What was it?
Technical difficulties. Why not?
Being weird. Brain fart. Fuck, you distracted me and I forgot what I was on my train of thought. Releasing. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's good because that's what they used to do. Is they used to release games, and you'd have them different times to a sense, so that you could see what people were buying them on that system, or what were holding off for the others, and then the rate that people were buying them. So like, when it dropped, if they weren't buying it for that, but then it was getting close to the release of it on being Steam, or whatever, were people buying it on Steam, or were they waiting for a different time to buy it? Yeah, my headset. I just saw that just cut out.
What's happening?
I know it's weird. Like my end, of course, is picking everything up because I'm using this mic from the
You might
recording.
just put it all through your mic,
But-
I think.
Yeah, your end is just cutting out and stuff. Because I saw the green box not highlight. That was strange.
Yeah, it's the actual headset mic.
Yeah, this thing.
Maybe it's finally going out, bro.
I've had it for a few years. Thank you, yeah, for this wonderful free headset that I've had for ages because I reviewed it.
Right. The friggin' rigs are good though, but
Yeah. But yeah, no. So sometimes that's how
Oh,
things used to
it's
be.
fixed now. Like,
It's
what?
fine now. Yeah, the receiver might have been a bit weird. But yeah, that's what it used to be like. So they you would always that's what people were
Well,
like.
not for
People never.
every game. It was only specific
Yeah, they wanted if they wanted to get
stuff that we're
stats.
unsure of. Stuff
Yeah,
that they're unsure about.
because that's how because we didn't have the internet
Right,
like we
Juddy?
used to really like promote games
Mm.
back in the day. Like we didn't have it was all the game shows and we'd only hear about it through the game stores when
Mainly
they
E3 and
advertised
stuff
it.
like
You
that.
like you'd see the big stuff at E3, but then the only advertisements you saw because it wasn't really advertised on TV, it was your game stores or your local shop that was selling the
I
games that
remember
you'd see the
EB used to
promotion
have all
from.
these for a new game coming out. There used to be all these fucking massive
Mm.
posters on the roof, on the fucking walls,
And that's it. And
outside.
you had no comparison. You only knew like 5 reviewers that were doing it. Now it's
It
like
was it was word of mouth that got games sold. Like,
yeah, and now look at it. Anyone can post about it, and you hear like a million reviewers of one game going, "Oh look, I got this free copy, and I'm going to review this, and this is what I think of it." You know, it's you can look anywhere. It's like anywhere you look, you can find information about a game.
that's the problem with Twitter. Everyone's a fucking journalist.
Yeah, and whether they
Not in
real
the
or fake.
fucking good sense either.
Hmm. But it's just crazy. So
I still laugh at that dude. He said, "Oh, you can play a demo of Spider-Man 2. It's called Spider-Man Remastered." You're a fucking idiot,
oh, they're just fucking dickheads. They just come up with like they think they're comedians. It's like, bro, it's
right?
not even funny. Like it's just cringe.
It's funny. Like they have the community that eats it all up and fucking believes it. Like
Yeah.
then you got the ones that are calling them out and then they get blocked.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, bro,
Still,
you're a fucking dickhead. Just fucking stop. I
it's
was gonna
just wild.
retweet it and say there's a demo for Starfield. It's called Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Oh, it's more Fallout.
There's a
'Cause
there's a
guns,
there's
but
a
like
indie demo for Starfield if you ever wanted to play
No Man's Sky.
it.
Oh, I'm gonna make that right. I'm gonna make that right now. Then
Get on the Twitters.
I'll make that right fucking now.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. There's a oh.
Have two sausages and some spuds and gravy in the fridge for you.
Oh yeah, thank
You
you.
want it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had that for a while. Hey man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while. Like we haven't had a little pop in on the episode.
Hasn't been
Like,
this season, has it?
I don't think we have. So
Nearly the whole year, and finally happened.
we finally got one. We got one. There's some little sausages. There's some little sausages out there. Is it like the little? There's some little sausages and
Sausages, and fucking. Ooh,
the little. Is it the
already
little
had my
meat?
din-dins though.
Is it little like the little meat sausages, like the actual?
Yeah, because the dad works at
I actually like those. Like they're like the actual little mini sausages. They're so cool.
Yeah, and they put them with
not-
like mashed potato and gravy
Yeah.
and shit. Like
Yeah. Those ones are so they bang like, fucking great.
literally bangers and mash, bro. Come on.
Yeah, that's how you get it. It's not having the large sausages. It's the
bang.
little mini ones. Jim's
Them-
in trouble.
the mini sausages bang, do they?
That's so good. um, um, I was gonna
The
talk
mini
about
snack
some.
bang.
I want to talk about some drinks too.
I was doing that thing, wasn't I?
I'm not drinking because I'm on my Maximus because I'm recovering from last night's drink sesh. I'm gonna have another sip of this. So
recovering
trying to stay hydrated.
recovering alcoholic.
Mini
I thought of
sausages
that.
need loving too. My mini sausages.
Your mini snags need loving.
Uh,
Mini lead.
blah, 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 blah.
I'm
So yeah, so it was wild drinking last night, but I got to try the new
making that thing real quick. Hang on.
the new hard solo.
Ooh, oh yeah, the hard solo.
It's pretty nice. It is pretty
I go hard solo.
yeah, you kind of don't tell that it has vodka
What?
in it because it's lemonade. It's the lemon squash
Oh,
with
lemon.
with vodka.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's pretty smooth, and yeah, it's kind of deadly. Especially after you have a few drinks, because once you kind of sober up, like, or if you're sober and you have that first off, you kind of do taste the alcohol. But once you've had a few drinks, and you go to crack one of those cans and drink it, you cannot taste the alcohol in it at all, and it's kind of dangerous when you don't taste it because you just want to scull it down. So it's not bad. So yeah, because I had them yesterday. I had a couple last night, and then I had one today. So compared the difference between being intoxicated and being
compare the bear.
compare the bear.
Compare the bear.
I know. Compare the fair.
Huh?
So yeah, so it
Compared
was
to pair.
vodka equals devil. Also tried the Bilson's Sunset Fizz.
What was that?
And the Sunset Fizz is not what I expected it to be. So it's like a
Oh.
orange. It's like a fizzy Sunkiss, like a very fizzy, like tangy fizz, like a sherbet, like not like the sherbet we were talking about, like the sherbet lolly kind of like we thought it was. It was like a very
Oh, so it's
fizzy,
not like that.
yeah, not like the things we thought it might have been. It's like a it's weird to explain, but it's like a Sunkiss just with extra tang. Would be the best way to put it.
Unkiss with extra tang.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued. I'm gonna get some of that now.
yeah, it really gives you
Not
the
right
whole
now, but
yeah. It
you
tingles.
know,
And the Bilsons are a vodka as well for
give
those
you a
listening.
tingle.
So yeah, they weren't too bad. But what I drank yesterday, I was drinking because I had the Guilo I was telling Jim about yesterday because I was drinking the
Guilo?
Guilos. It is a strain crafted beer, but it's inspired by a Hong Kong or Cantonese Hong Kong ginger beer. So
Oh
apparently the recipe,
yeah,
the Guilo. So I had a couple of
right.
those.
Willow.
And then I had Sunset Fizz. I had a couple of beers. I had some fireballs, and I had me hard solo. So I really did my mixing of alcohols last night. I was having a bit of everything, so it was a fun time having a few
A
drinks.
mixing, a mixie
So,
dash,
but
mixie.
it was definitely a good sesh just to celebrate because I'll be starting work soon in the coming weeks, which is pretty good.
I thought it was next week.
Uh, not this week coming. It's the week after. So it was the induction.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said it was in this week coming.
No, it was a misconfusion of what was going on. So it was just an induction day. So we go on the site and check
Oh,
everything
so
out.
everyone was
Yeah,
who
yeah,
was
yeah.
going to be hired there when
Yeah,
there.
so
Okay.
actually have a proper induction on the site so we know what's going on. I guess where the clocking is, and I'm guessing they'll give us the tour around the place going, this is where you clock in, this is where you do this is that, and rada rada rada. I'm guessing that's the whole procedure we'll do so when we know when we actually start, where to go when we start, so we know where to park, where to rock up,
Just posted.
etc. etc. So it's pretty cool. So definitely keen for you posted the post on Twitter.
You can play a demo for Starfield right now. It's called No Man's Sky. If you know, you know. We can
Yeah.
say.
So yeah, so I'm kind of
Yeah,
excited to
I just had
kind
to,
of get back to
bro.
working. But yeah,
Right?
it's gonna be interesting though.
Keep you freaking keeps you occupied.
It's like I'm gonna feel like I'm at school again because it's a 7 o'clock start and a 3 o'clock finish. So I feel like I'm at high. You're gonna feel like I'm at high school again, getting up fucking early and. I mean, I get up technically early to a sense, but not that early. And I usually stay up late, like now being 10 o'clock. My late nights will most probably be my Friday nights. If not, it'll just be my Saturday
Ooh,
nights. Most probably Friday
right.
nights because I want to still have my Friday night drinks. And then, of course, the Saturday night podcast. But it's definitely going to be a bit of a shock to the system being like a very more set routine. Won't get to game during the day, and all my stuff that I'll be gaming and working on will have to be fit to the afternoons. So I'll have to schedule everything in based around my afternoons now. So if I get up
You'd
early
be
enough,
one of them freaking schedulers.
yeah, I have to organise my time. So even if I play COD, might be getting up early, play a session of COD for like maybe an hour, and then get ready and go to work, and then come home and then do some other stuff, and then yeah, who knows? So it's gonna be
Eat, sleep, shit, repeat.
yeah, do that for a couple of months.
Literally.
So it's not bad. It's a bit of work leading up to Christmas, so I'm kind of keen for that. Give me some extra pocket money for Christmas.
Right?
Getting some other job under experience under my belt.
And then I better be seeing a freaking human-sized Skeletor behind you.
Oh, I wish. See how we go. Be one of the three.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Get crushed by it, falls over because there's no room to stack it. Falls on me. But yeah, no. So I'm definitely keen to.
What happened to freaking Bob over there?
Bob.
Fuck.
But yeah, no. So definitely keen to get back to working. I didn't expect it to. Well, I mean, it did take a while. It's been like over a year and a half, like a year and a half now. I think I've been without work.
Been a long time. I was in the other
think
house.
I think I was.
I've been here for a year. Over a year
yeah,
now.
when you're at the other house, yeah. So, it's crazy because I did technically think I was gonna find work sooner, but then didn't, and it was kind of nice, just riding the wave. But it was kind of just trying to find my groove, and I still don't feel like I really ever found my groove. So, This kind of feels like I'm sitting some kind of groove, I guess. So I'll see how it goes. Only time will tell. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Like you can't pick and choose,
Like I said, it's only what I worked
right?
out.
Right, Steph.
I worked out
Hope
that
it's easy on him.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's going to be a pretty good, decent wage. So pretty simple.
You'll probably just get bored more than anything. Like,
But it's only going to be for like 16 weeks, and they'll go by because, like I said, it wraps up by December. So, you know,
that's 4 months of work.
yeah.
So.
So that were, you know, we sit here and go,
And
fuck.
then maybe afterwards, if you get the job right.
16 weeks. That's 16 episodes of the podcast. That's how I like to look at it.
16 episodes of the potty.
16, 17, 15, 16? Yeah. Yeah, 16. What, 16
Yeah.
weeks? 17,
Like, what?
depending if it goes longer.
Oh.
Or it's shorter.
Or less if it's shorter. Like.
So, yeah, so no, I'm definitely...
You fucking get there like, what the fuck are you doing here? Work it!
I work here. But no, definitely cool. Definitely keen to see what it's going to be all about. So, something different. Something to put into my story.
Right.
The journey.
Story.
Yeah, my life story.
For your story, you're telling like 50 years.
Son, when I was your age, I was packing boxes.
I was. You have to like tape them up or just pack them? Just go.
Just
dunk,
pack them.
dunk, dunk.
Just on the line, and you get your
I
item.
thought there was machines for that now.
You have your set item, and you chuck it into the box. So you'll be like, "This is your item for the day."
Wait, what is it though? Like, what kind of factory is it?
It's working for Crisco's.
Oh, you get the freaking dildo section.
Oh fuck! Give me the old rub up beforehand. Yep, this one works. Put it in the box. Be interesting to see because I was actually tempted. I'm like,
Fucking Chris, I was
even saying to Al, I was like, I wonder if because I work there, if I get a discount. So if I was to like get a Crisco's for this year, would I get a discount on it because I'm an employee?
I forgot that even existed.
Well, that's exactly it. I was really tempted to like do an actual Crisco's order for Christmas, and that's I was like, oh,
It's good because you get food through it. You get a fuck ton of like just shit for that, like.
yeah.
Because
like,
mummy used to do it for like meat and that. Like you get a shit ton for the whole fucking Christmas plus the year. Like
yeah, stock up on goods. So yeah, so pack those boxes.
and then you forget about it. Like it's so cheap as well. Like because you pay over every month or whatever it is. Like so fucking cheap.
And you get it. Usually it's for Christmas. So yeah, but then
Yeah, it comes at December sometime. It turns up.
So basically, it's all like long life preservative stuff with all other things they pack it with. So it's like non-perishables and stuff like that usually. So you can
And meat.
And the meats are like the long storage meats, like whatever. So
the meat's good because it's always refrigerated there, so it doesn't really go bad.
So you can pack a lot of it.
And then you just freeze it, like.
Yeah, and that's it. So then you get it beforehand for it, and
because that's packed usually right before I think all the meat stuff.
So it'd be interesting to see what the whole go for it is. And
so technically, you could be handling meat at some point.
Yeah, I'll be a man handling someone's meat.
Touche.
Man
handling someone's
be looking
meat.
at everyone like, I touched that meat. I touched it good. The Crisco ads come out. The Crisco ads come out on TV. I'll be like, sit there watching it, be like, that man, I gotta be getting that meat. I touched that meat. Oh, man, handle that meat.
I touch your meat.
They touch my meat. I handle it. I put it in a box. They got that meat. No. But yeah, no, so something different, something interesting, you know. Pick a packer experience. So
especially if someone's across from you, you just give them a look in the eye and just go, smack. Smack.
That's it.
Give them a fucking looking dead in the fucking eyes, bro.
So yeah, so it's definitely gonna be interesting. Something different because it's only a recently opened warehouse.
I've never seen that advertised any fucking where.
Yeah, they've been not for a while, but they're definitely recently just opened up the factory. So yeah, warehouse, whatever you know.
Yeah, just around the corner from you, right? Like
basically. So I'm definitely keen to be like
convenient much. Like
oh, it's perfect.
you just walk there.
Everything. Well, no, it's not that close, but.
Oh, they're just around the corner.
No, it's a direct drive though. It's a real convenient drive for me. It's straightforward, you know. So
straightforward, literally, like straightforward.
Get on the toll road and just shoot straight, and at the end of the toll road, there it is.
Fucking pushy. There you go. Just
Oh god, push bike. That'll take me maybe half an hour to get there. 45 minutes.
what?
It's
How
only,
far is it in car?
it's only a 15-minute drive.
15 minutes. Yeah, a fucking bike can go faster.
Push bike.
Yeah.
I can't go that fast on a push bike. I can't go fucking 100 k's an hour on a push bike.
It's that fucking highway, is it? Like
Yeah.
shit. I thought it
Toll
was like
road.
an actual
It's
street.
it's a toll road. Just get on the toll road.
Yeah.
I don't remember a street being toll provided.
I
Sir, to enter this local back street, you need to pay the toll.
mean,
Pay the toll, money, pay the toll. You know.
can you imagine the fucking outrage if they did that?
So I
Because
live
you
here.
think the fucking drones flying ahead were bad. Oh,
Well, they're supposed to be coming back, possibly, because they're setting them
oh
up.
god. I
Yeah.
hope you people move then. Like, damn.
Yeah, so I'm hoping they get them back around here soon.
Could you be out there again just...
Because I want to start using it again. I want to start ordering, especially if I start working. I want to be able to order from the.
What, just order your fucking one drink at a time just to piss off the neighbors?
Yeah, I'll send them a couple to their.
I
address.
want a lemonade.
Oh, it's $1.50 for an order for a laugh. I'll send it to their house.
Ding.
Be like, what the fuck is this shit? Why am I getting a drink?
Just push bike equal bicycle. Yeah.
We don't
pushy,
deliver here
push
just
bike.
yet. They don't deliver yet. Hopefully.
It's funny because you don't push it, you pedal it. It's basically called a pedal bike, I guess. But
I know, push bike. Push bike.
it's weird when you see someone pushing a bike though. It's like they're just walking beside it on a straight road.
Hmm.
It's like, why aren't you riding it?
Because a push bike. Imagine.
Yeah, but you...
It's like people that buy skateboards. They don't actually ride skateboards. They just walk around carrying it.
Yeah, true.
It's the same thing. I guess people might do that with push bikes. They don't actually ride the bike.
And I've got a bike there, and it just holds my boxes.
Do you push it? You don't push it anywhere though. So
No, I just pedal it because I can't push that anywhere. It's on fucking stands. Actually, I can push it. It's got wheels on the front. I just lift up and push it.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, so you can move it around.
But yeah, I've only used that one time. Well, watching
time.
fucking Scrubs. That was in the other house, not here.
I remember that. When you binged Scrubs.
All 9 seasons just like that.
That was crazy.
So good. Like you can't stop. Like you just. It's like Twisted Metal. You just gotta watch.
Yeah, Twisted Metal was so good. I do want to actually watch that again because they're only like half-a-minute episodes.
Yeah, but half a minute episode.
I was wondering if you're gonna.
How fast are you fucking going? Oh, what happened? Des,
What?
your camera just went weird. Look at the stream. What happened? What did you do?
I did nothing, but it's gonna play the stream weird. No. It's buffering.
What did you do though?
I know it's fine on my end. God, the stream's
fuck?
broken.
What do you mean broken?
Yeah, it's fucked. You got all the lines and stuff on your end?
Let me have a look.
It's all
What?
pixelated and got lines and purple lines and stuff. And...
Yeah, that's what your camera has. Yeah. Wait.
Is there a whole bunch of mini TVs on the screen? Is it like showing like 1,000 different shows at once?
Yeah.
Like, is that what it almost looks like? It looks like a whole bunch of different TVs.
Yeah, like in the top half here,
It's like,
and then it's like stretched down here.
yeah.
What happened to you? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the echo. Hang on. Let me go off the in stream. Sorry. The stream's fine. Your camera just went weird,
Yeah, it's
bro.
weird. It's fine on my side. I can keep talking anyway because it's the recording's
Wait,
decent.
turn your
which is good.
camera off and back on.
Sorry, it's
That's weird, bro. Oh, now you're back.
There we go. Slight hiccup there for the stream. But everyone that's listening, remember to, if you feel like wanting to jump over and check us out on the YouTube, and we've also going to get back up onto our Twitch as well, which...
Up on our high horses.
Yeah, we've got plenty of us on our high horses over there on Twitter, so
Welcome back. Yeah, right.
welcome
That
back.
We have never had that before at all.
Yeah, no, that happened one time on one of the episodes, like season 3 or 2, when I was recording, and
Oh,
you went
really?
like that on my end, yeah.
Discord be weird, bro.
Most of my internet.
I mean,
Can't
you
do
said
shit.
COD was weird this morning for you, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it kept buffering. It was like I could play and then it'd buffer and then play and then it'd buffer like a video
But
buffer.
how did that affect your camera though?
Signal sending to your own
Yeah, but it fixed when you turned it off and back on.
because it rebuffered
Fucking
it.
weird.
Hmm.
Fucking weird, bruh.
Technology, bro. But yeah,
Technology is good and bad.
so oh man, definitely yeah, definitely keen to what goes ahead.
We didn't say we had someone pass from one of the good actors. I can't remember his name.
We've had a couple. We had what's his name, played Pee Wee Herman, pass away.
Oh, Paul.
I can't remember his name now.
Just call him Pee Wee.
And then
That's
old
That's
mate
what he's known by.
from Breaking Bad, the old wheelchair guy from Breaking Bad, little ding 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 bell man.
Mark somebody.
He passed away as well.
Let me give a quick Google. I don't want to butcher his name. Mark Muggles.
Mark Muggles.
Mark Muggles. Mark
Mm.
Muggles. Mark Muggles. I don't know how you say his
Muggles.
name, but he passed away. He was aged
83.
83.
Mm.
He had a good fucking innings. But
Crazy.
condolences to family and friends. That's out of fucking nowhere. Sad.
Oh man. I wonder if he was ringing that bell.
He was a good fucking actor though. Like,
what was it? Actually, coming back, I do want to make it. It kind of made me laugh. I do.
laugh ha ha or laugh ha ha ha.
There was because it was kind of funny. It caught me off guard. So this was when I was watching the Barbie movie, and there was a scene when they were kind of flicking through and showing like to Barbie like the human passion and love and stuff like that, and it was flicking between different couples. Like it was showing children playing and flick between couples and like daughters with old mothers and stuff like it was showing compassion and love and care. And it kind of showed this one shot when it went to I think it was like it was a gay couple, but one of the guys, he was actually bald, and he actually had the headset divot in his head. And I just cracked up laughing, and I was like, I feel bad because I'm like, hopefully not like they're thinking I'm laughing at a gay couple like being compassionate, because I'm like, I'm laughing because
Right.
the dude had the biggest headset divot, like his head was like large.
How?
Like it was so, because you know how you get that they get that dent. There's like that dent for
No,
wearing headset?
that's a natural. That's where your head like there's like two different parts there.
Yeah, but you know how people get that headset dent, because I've kind of got it. Like I've got it in my.
You don't get it from the headset though,
Like, no, you do. You do. There's actually
because your headset doesn't sit there.
no. It's actually a thing. People actually develop a divot in their head, like on the tissue, because it's the tissue, not the actual skull. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
tissue, because it's the tissue, the fatty tissue on your head.
Because mine doesn't sit there. Mine sits on the padding. Like mine doesn't hit.
Yeah,
the
mine's
head.
on the padding too, but there's like from over time, there's like a divot, because my glasses have the same thing too, where you get the crease inside the side
Oh,
of your head.
there, yeah.
Like from there's
right.
the same thing with the headset, because you wear it so constantly. If you don't move the space of it,
So I'm guessing
it
they
creates a
didn't.
wear. And you see him front on fine, and you see him turn like to talk to his partner, like to show the compassion of talking to his partner. And as it turns, because he's got this baldest shiny head, it's like flat, and you can see the actual like divot of the headset, like not just on the top of the head, like the whole side of the head.
No.
You can see the whole divot on the side of the thing, and I just cracked up laughing. I was like, "What the fuck?" I just shat myself because I'm like, the divot." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh
Like
my
I
god.
didn't say the divot, but like in my mind, I'm thinking the
That'd be
divot.
intentional then.
Like it was just the actor they had, the extra they had. It was like not trying to be intentional, that to show off his divot. Like they're not trying to show off this dude's fucking headset divot. Like fuck. It's like, oh, here's this guy, gonna give him he's an extra, but yeah, like
So
unfortunately,
off his divot.
he just unfortunately just had it, and I was just like, fuck, because I know I immediately went and touched mine because I know I've got one right there, but my hair covers up so you don't see it. But if you were to touch my head, you would feel it goes up and then goes down and then it goes back up again. Exactly where my head, like it's, but I don't have it on the side of my head. It's only on the top of my head that I have it. It's about.
That's weird.
It only comes to
I've
about
never-
here. So on my head, the divot only goes to about here. So it's only a small
So
spot.
just the whole top.
Yeah, basically the top flat part, like because it doesn't. It's normal here. The skull wraps around
I'm gonna
fine here.
fucking check that now. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Check the very top of your head. Try and see if you feel it. Do you feel a little bit of a divot?
No.
Like no crease. Yours is pretty much fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing anywhere on your head. Like because where does your headset normally fit? Like there, like back further.
Like right on
Try and
top.
feel the top of your head there. Then
That's where I was
oh,
doing it.
did you?
Like it's
'Cause
right,
on your
literally
front.
right here.
Yeah. That might be at the very. See if you got the point where I think it is where it was where the actual.
Mine's just that natural because you do have a natural gap there.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna
it's
say
all
you know
dumb.
actual because you got your skull right. You got your skull, and then
It's in
not
two
just
pieces.
it's not just
Not
it's
because I know babies have the
it's that four crossway where it
and-
joins because it's
yeah.
like overlapped and then over time it seals and sets. So
Yeah.
if you wear your headset and stuff there, that there's the tissue is different there, so it won't create the divot there. But if you come forward down from that, because of the skull, there's the tissue and then there's skin. So it's kind of like a not because it's not muscle. There's not really muscle. There's some kind of muscle there.
No,
not
it's
much.
just yes, it's
But it's
just
more
your
of a
skull
tissue.
and your tissue. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that point, like you say, where that divot is that there's a lot of tissue, fatty tissue there that makes it normal. But if you have like a headset or something pressured there all the time, the fatty tissue pushes out, and then that's why it creates that divot. It's because it's the protective layer being pushed out of the way. So it because it's
Right.
got something, gravity pushing on it basically. So it creates the divot. And some people have it more because their skull is more lower, and they end up having more
Yes.
small.
Their head
head.
is more.
They have more tissue in their head. Like it's just it's weird science. But if you don't have much there in tissue,
Science is good.
you won't get much of a divot. Or if you have it further back, so it's sitting on your crack, your skull crack, it's stronger there, so you won't get that divot. But it's also at the same time it is also a weak.
That come out of nowhere, sitting on your crack, and then you're
Yeah.
like,
So if I was to wear my headset,
it's not really a crack. It's more of a
because mine sits forward. Because mine sits forward. If I was to wear it a little bit back,
It's like Teutonic plates.
yeah. So like I said, for me, where it sits here, my skull crack is about here. So if I was more constant to wear my headset like that, I wouldn't.
But
have
that's just uncomfy though.
then that's uncomfy for me. So because my ear shape as well, so I wear
Yeah,
it like
like-
that, more forwards, more, and that's away
I literally
from
sit mine like mine's roughly just right there. Like
Yeah, yours is I think a bit more on top. Mine's kind of forwards a fair bit, but because my ear
Yeah.
shape is, I like my ears to be inside my headsets, like actually in them. No, some people
right.
wear like headsets on their ears, but I gotta have them shaped the way my
I got
ears
mine on. I
are
mean,
facing.
not on my ears, but
Yeah, so my ears are like that. So then the headset kind of sits forward. That's why I have problems with headsets that don't sit because sometimes the bands because
or you have to
these
loosen
are all
them.
angled. So sometimes there's some headsets you'll get them because they're so angled. The band end up being like that on my head, and it's so uncomfortable. And I'm like, how am I supposed to wear a headset like this? Because the ears are like, too far forward because of the
Yeah,
shape
but
of how
the
they sit.
the
Because it does have
majority
a
are
kind of-
normal though.
It's like,
We got
how
the
this
same
bag is
ones
gonna be,
really, like the rigs.
Yeah, so they kind of have a bit of an incline to them slightly.
Pretty fucking comfy though.
So, and that's why I have a big issue with headsets because if I have it where or if they're rounded, they don't sit my ears properly. So they're either weirdly there, and they keep falling off my head. Like these, because they wrap on my ears, they don't flop around, so they sit fine on my head. And that's what, and it is finding what's comfortable for you. That's why I said to a lot of people when they were getting headsets, like you got to find what's comfortable for you for your head. Like I prefer wrapped over my ears, so my ears tuck into the earmuffs. Some people don't like that. Some people want the headphones on their ears. So, bless you.
No, I'm trying not to.
He's trying not to sneeze, but you're going to sneeze and shit yourself.
I had the. No.
No.
I had the urge there, but it's not happening.
Yeah,
So
but it didn't happen. But yeah, so that's just a weird little...
it's itchy now though.
That's a weird little tiddly bit of knowledge that I know of
Yeah,
things and
like-
how things are made a
It's
certain
like
way.
it's like how you can't put babies on their back for too long, otherwise the back of the head goes flat.
Yeah, because it's developing
And it-
still on that tissue.
And that's why some adults have the flat back because they just lay there for
spend
too long.
much... Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Like, it's
But they're so fucking smooshy. Like
so soft. Everything's so soft at that age because everything's developing.
now it's hard as fuck. Like you can get shot there and the bullet can just ricochet.
Yeah.
Like
It's sturdy. It's blunt force trauma is what's the biggest...
or more the fucking forehead that's hard as fuck. But
But at
like
the
there's
same
literally
time, like that's the weird part. Like the skull itself is hard as fuck, but the worst problem is you've got so many nerves in the front of your head that is actually dangerous. That if you prick the wrong thing, you can bleed to death. Like it's and that's the thing. You could get shot in the
that's
head.
pretty hard though because
Like,
you
that's-
get nicked in the void all the fucking time.
No, but there's
like,
certain levels of nick, so you can scratch your head. It's fine, but if it's too deep, that's the thing. you could get shot in the head, like right front smack bang. You'd die, but it's not from the bullet hitting the skull or the shock. It's because it's hit those nerves, and the nerves have split, and that's what your body ends up bleeding out. Kind of. It's these weird things because people talk about like when they talk about doing acupuncture and like Botox in the eyebrows.
Don't
And
try
shit
to never
like
have
that.
an
They say it's, like, so
acupuncture or
dangerous.
Botox. Just, no, fuck that.
They literally say it's so dangerous because there's certain nerves and stuff you got to be careful of in the brow and in the thing that can really fuck whether it's paralysis or actually be harmful. That could almost kill you because of like these blood cells that are there. It's just like fucking hell, like scary to think.
That's right. You got to
Like-
get a very. I just wouldn't go to them at all.
No, but it's just crazy to think once you realize like,
It's like getting a fucking massage though. They do one thing wrong, you can be fucking paralyzed.
unless you get, I
You
mean,
get the,
yeah,
you get the fucking ring dinger.
especially if you're getting the good happy ending, you could be paralyzed. We actually had a joke about that when we were in that job training thing. I don't know if I should really talk about it too much on here, but no one's. Fuck it. It was kind of funny because we were talking about math.
Yeah, that was a
We
quick
made
change of
jokes. It
emotion.
just went. It literally went downhill when we're at the fucking. Because
Downhill.
someone made a joke about a thing, and yeah, I don't know. Just talking about like different excuses people have had and something else. There was one excuse they were told when someone was couldn't show up to work for one of the days was because that they had a refrigerator coming, so they couldn't show up for work. So.
I did the wrong thing.
So I actually made a joke the next day after that, and made a joke for coming back to that. It's like, oh, I was like, and then because like he used like the trainer was like used me as an example. It's like, oh, Dale here has decided to take 3 days off, and I'm like, yeah, because I got 3 fridges coming. It's very important. I was like, and they're like, if you want a discount, I can give you a discount on one of the 3 fridges.
One of the 3.
It's like, yeah, it's very important. It's a side business. It's my side hustle. I can have my days off so I can get my 3 fridges. Like,
But why? But why fridges?
because he was like I said, because he was comparing to a time where this was a legitimate reason. Because he said this is actually one time when he was working, a legitimate reason someone had called up, and
Why are you
they
on this?
couldn't come into they couldn't come into work, is because they had to have the day off because a fridge was coming, not because they were sick, not because it was that they had a fridge coming and they had to be
No,
home.
but that actually does make sense though, because if no one's there, they just take it back.
But I was like, that's a poor excuse to have the day off. So
Not really.
they thought it was.
It's not because I bet they would have a fucking day off if the fridge is coming.
So yeah. So I know,
But
right?
then again, if you've got something coming, get someone there at your house to get it.
You pre-plan. You go, okay, I know it's coming this day. You call up work because they literally called it like. Well, the biggest issue was she called like an hour before she'd been like, "Sorry, I can't come in today. I got a fridge coming." It's like, bro,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
a day or so. Fuck.
you know, if you got a fridge coming, you should know when that's coming. Like you plan for that when it's coming. I reckon
Right,
I reckon if you do plan like a day or 2 days or 3 days in advance, then it would be fine.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Or even longer if you can. Like,
Yeah. But like a day before, or that an hour before you shift. Oh, sorry, I can't come in for my shift. I got a fridge coming.
I got the fridge coming. A fridge.
A fridge.
A fridge.
But yeah, so no, definitely.
I just spelled rice with a W last night. Oh,
Waste.
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 I was doing something on stream. I was just tired of talking with like W's, not R's. I was like, I was typing
What
waste.
did I say again for fucking Call of Duty? What is it? A white teacher.
Oh,
Failure,
you said the white teacher or something.
is a
Intelligent as a white
failure is a
teacher?
white teacher.
Oh, failure as a white teacher. As a
Failure is a white teacher.
is a white teacher. Like what is the actual thing though?
Failure
Failure is a
wise teacher.
wise teacher. Yeah,
But it comes off
White
saying white
teacher.
teacher.
right.
Failure is a white teacher.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, thanks for that, because now that's all you fucking hear.
Right?
People are too honest with the reason they call off. You always use the kid being sick for a call off.
Yeah, exactly.
Diarrhea.
Like, especially if it's like an hour beforehand. He'd be like, I got explosive diarrhea. I can't come in. That's a fair call. If you're going to be like an hour before your shift starts, explosive diarrhea, because you do not expect that coming.
Nope. That's just split second.
And then you shit yourself, and then yeah.
You shit yourself and chuck your pants on the fire.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what I was going to say. Still funny that he did
If
that.
Eddie's gonna send me the fucking video, like, what the fuck?
I know. I still can't believe he threw his jeans in the fire. Like,
You just wash them.
Oh, he just made those jeans disappear. They just disappeared into nothing. The next day, though, when I pulled out the jumper from the fire pit, and it was just a clump of like dried crisp materials, just all black of dried crisp. Like what burnt could burn, and what dried out had just dried out. It was just like a big wafer pile of black, and I was just like,
Yeah, because
in the bin.
there is metal in jeans and shit, so that wouldn't have burnt. That would have just sat there.
Yeah, well, this was just the jumper, but yeah, that's why I'm surprised because I'm like, where'd the zip go? Like, there's a zip in there.
It's in
I'm
there
like,
somewhere.
yeah, somewhere there. It's fucking gotta be there. Well, where? I don't
Unless it
know.
was hard enough to melt a zip. Maybe. Depends on what material it was.
Well, that's it. So
Because they are thin, so it could have possibly melted if it was
but
actually
yeah, it was
hot
just
as
crazy.
fire. Like, but then again,
Yeah.
you've got like the actual studs, the buttons, and so that they wouldn't have melted.
No. I don't know. It was wild.
Didn't you those button on the jeans? Those things hurt sometimes if you're not careful.
But yeah, no. So we end up having. Oh, speaking of last night as well, we had Eddie
That's
bought
weird.
pizza, and he bought these, which I always thought were cheesy balls. I was like, oh, I'll grab one of these because I've had my drinks. And I was like,
You thought a pizza was cheesy balls?
no, he bought some cheese. Like there was like he did little side snacks. And I was like, one was like the meatballs, one was garlic bread, and the other one was like
Oh.
these cheesy balls. Well, I thought they were cheesy balls. I was like, oh yeah, I'll grab one of those. Took a bite, and I'm like, doesn't seem like it was like maybe a potato, and I'm like, this is corn.
Oh no.
What is this? And I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, and I just ran to the kitchen going, like, it's so fucking spicy, and I'm like, blah, 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 like coughing up, trying to drink tap water. I'm like, oh,
It was fucking jalapeno popper, was it?
yeah, it was a jalapeno
Jalapeno
poppers,
popper.
and it was fucking hot as fuck, and it's like, I was coughing that much, I ended up throwing up some of the alcohol I had drunk because it was that fucking hot. My body was like, oh,
The thing is, they're
shit.
not that hot though.
And this was fucking hot. Like it was.
I mean, they are. I mean, it depends who made them. Like, depends.
My body was shocked as soon as the flame kicked in. It was like, oh, get it out of your system, and it was like my body was like,
Jalapenos aren't hot. It's the seeds that are hot.
yeah, it was fucking as spicy a meatball. Like no one else touched them. Well, the
I
neighbor
had
had one. Even he was like, no, I'm not eating this. This is hot.
There's a place here that does the burgers. They put jalapeno poppers in the fucking burger,
Oh god.
and it was
But I
hot.
was not expecting. I just thought, oh, this is a nice cheesy potato ball, whatever it might have been. Yeah, I'll have one of these. Took a half of the bite out of it, and I was like, yeah.
I mean, if you knew what it was beforehand, you would have been prepared.
Yeah, I was just like, because I would have taken a smaller bite, and it would be like, okay, let's see what this tastes like. But I took like a half a chunk out of it. I just went full in. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's give it a go. I'm like, why? This doesn't taste right. I'm like, why?
Moral of the fucking story: don't just dive in.
Yeah. I was like,
Eddie,
and I was
Eddie
going,
would have
I was
told you
going,
that.
no. I was like, what are these? He goes, I don't know.
Fuck's sake.
Like, you bought them.
He doesn't. Maybe he just got random ones. Just give me a box of the balls, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like,
No one ate the meatballs, I don't think. And I was like, oh, he just bought a bunch
but
of shit.
but
and
they're
that was-
they're the fucking best ones.
Yeah, it was just like, it came at a random time, and I was just like, it took ages to
Oh,
get
is that the one where he got on the fucking headset? He's like,
No, that was earlier on in the day he was here. He was like, the pizza came around at like 10 o'clock at night.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird.
I guess he had the fucking munchies at 10 o'clock. Like,
Oh, it was fucking weird.
what was weird was on that fucking. He was just on the headset. I didn't know who the fuck it was for a minute.
I was like, here, say hello to Jim. And he's like, oh, what? Oh, and then he was just confused.
Yeah, I thought it was someone else, and then I'm like, that's fucking Eddie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Eddie,
hello,
come back,
sex-
you prick.
He's like, hello, is this the sex line? What is this? The sex line?
Yeah.
I was like, what the? And he goes, I don't know what's going on. He's like, I don't know why you gave me the headset. I'm like, because it was Jim. Why didn't you say hello to Jim?
He said it right at the end. They're like, okay.
Oh,
He's like, is this Jim? I was like, no.
But no, it was fucking spicy though.
I was just like, this isn't Jim. Who the fuck is Jim?
Spice. It's not Jim. But yeah,
When I found out it was Eddie, I was like, Eddie, come back. Eddie.
come back.
He didn't come back.
No, he just went and sat in the chair and then, yeah.
Probably confused as fuck. Like, who the fuck was I just talking to?
Right. Oh, fuck, I got the yawns now. It is nearly 11 o'clock at night. Fuck me.
Oh, it's not. Oh, yes, it is.
I know, I'm ready for bed. I mean, I kind of like tried to sleep in, but I woke up early. Because I woke up at like 5, jumped on with you guys for a bit. And then I was like, oh, I'm going back to bed because I couldn't.
Yeah, you jumped on, played like 2 games, and like this is laggy. Then went to bed.
Went to bed, rolled over, went back to sleep, and then kind of got up about 10 o'clock. 9:30,
Damn.
10 o'clock, yeah.
I wish I did that.
Yeah, so I was like, yep. So I'm a bit like, kind of ready for bed.
I went to bed about 10 o'clock, or 11. And then slept till 5. I didn't want to get up. I'm like, I got the podcast at 8.
Just like that. Like I said, I'm
I
gonna
stayed in
have to
bed till
get up
like
early.
5:30. My din-dins.
I'm gonna have to start sitting myself like through the week. Start getting up at 5 or 5:30, whatever, and just go on with it.
5:40. 5:30 is the best time, I reckon.
Get up 5:30 because then I can get
You
ready.
got your son come up at like 6:30.
Yeah. And then get organised, have a shower, get myself in a routine. Shit shower, well no shave, but shit shower.
Shit, shave and shit. Shit, shave and shower. Shit, shower and shave. Shit.
Shit shower, shave.
I thought, yeah, could you shit then you shower then you shave?
Yeah.
Or it depends. If you got a beard, you do the shower first. If you don't, you just shave and then shower.
So yeah,
You can.
Definitely get up early, then having breakfast and watch a bit of TV most probably or whatever. Give
Who
myself
watches
a nice
TV
routine.
anymore? Do you watch TV anymore?
Watch YouTube. Yeah, watch YouTube.
That's what I mean. Like it's just YouTube, Netflix, fucking Prime. Like
Yeah.
I've not watched TV in years. I don't think
Yeah.
really.
Pretty much. Oh, back.
I just use YouTube
Yeah. That's it. So definitely gonna.
because the
See, I think
football
that-
was on KO, which you don't need TV for.
Yeah.
The fucked up part is the grand final though is on normal TV. I'm like,
Catch.
you guys. So I got to buy what's it called? One of the rabbity.
Aerials?
No, yeah, it's the thing you just put in the back here on the back of the unit, and I think it's got a 2K radius, a 2 kilometer
Digital
radius.
receiver. Yeah.
The one I've seen was like $150, and I can get TV signal hopefully, because the station's just up the hill somewhere.
Fingers crossed. You get that.
I just wanted to watch the football, just one game of the year, the grand final. Like,
There's a catch though to try and get people to watch mainstream TV. It's just like that's a bit dirty.
not really. Like they paid for the rights to do it, so they paid for the rights to have it on their
They
TV
paid for the exclusivity.
station. Hey, it happens more than just fucking video games.
Uh-huh.
Look at Lord of the Rings. That was on Amazon because they would have paid more to do it.
And that's it.
Happens fucking everywhere.
Yeah, where would you be without exclusivity? That's how people get deals and rights and everything.
That's not how Spider-Man works. That's what Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly, because they bought it. They bought the exclusivity to it.
Yeah, they literally bought it was in fucking limbo, right? Like they just literally own that, but it's still Marvel.
Mm.
Well, Sony have the film rights.
Sony has the film rights, but Marvel still makes royalties off the character.
Yeah.
So Marvel don't directly make profits or earnings off the movie. It's merchandising and promotion for the character.
Yeah.
They make royalties from. So if toys were to be made, Marvel makes a slice from the toys, the comic books, even if it's related onto that version of the movie or game. Marvel will make a slice of that, but like the game selling, like Insomniac selling the Spider-Man game.
That's Sony.
That's
as well.
Sony. Marvel doesn't make profits from that. It's
Oh, they get some, but it wouldn't be much.
That's what I said. It's more from like the merchandise if they do like storybook or comic book or like that new like the case, for example, for like the PlayStation. That'd be like an X amount that Marvel would get from that because it's a merchandise product. They still get earnings from merchandising, but like the Craven movie coming out, Marvel will make nothing from that.
It's crazy how much Sony actually owned that related. Like they own a shit ton, I think.
They
Like
own
Morbius, Craven.
Anything that's Spider-Man
Venom.
related, they own rights because they are Spider-Man direct characters, so they own that.
They own everything Spider-Man. Then
That's
like...
why Marvel had to work out those deals to use those characters in their movies, like having Mysterio and
Oh
that shit,
yeah.
because it's still owned by Sony. Like
No,
Sony-
Sony could have not had Spider-Man in the Avengers and shit. Like they could have just said nah.
Exactly, but they wanted to add it in there because they had all this plot ideas they
Voila.
were trying to do to blend them together. Exactly.
Marvel had to pay him a shit ton to put him in there.
Yeah. and work the
Which,
rights
if you're
out and
Sony,
stuff.
then why the fuck not? Money from Marvel just to have Spider-Man in there? Why not?
Exactly. Oh, pardon me. And that's it. Like that's what it comes down to, and that's what people got to
Sooner or later,
understand how
just
things work.
Miles, because Peter Parker will be gone. So,
Exactly.
and then they still have Venom and
Pardon
hopefully a
me.
Morbius too. Give us a better one. I don't
That's
reckon it's
gotta
gonna
be
get a sequel though.
I still can't wait to see what's going to happen with Venom 3 since they are working on
I
it.
reckon he's gonna be a side character in like Venom or something,
Yeah.
or Spider-Man,
Their
Venom, Craven. Like
anti-hero Sinister Six kind of knock up. Dodgy.
he, unless he does get another solo movie, but then again, it probably might not be
It
Jared Leto
wouldn't
doing it.
be well, it wouldn't be really needed. I feel like it doesn't need another solo film.
He didn't
Like,
need that one either, really.
no, he's a side character. Like, it didn't really need it.
He's like Venom in that, but Venom did work as a
Venom's
solo thing.
well in the comic book universe. Venom is the larger side character. He had a lot of his own moments. Morbius never was really that big of a side character.
Can you
He's
imagine we
literally
get
one
like
of
a
the
figure Stanley and Vulture, like have Michael Keaton just doing his own thing,
That'd be cool.
like Birdman, Batman, but the Vulture. Like, come on,
Yeah.
come on!
Just doing what he does. Getting actually cool to see if they actually introduce that actual style where he needs to like he starts aging and he needs to like harvest people to stay young. Like I want to see that. Like that'd be kind of
Oh,
cool.
actually, about the Spider-Man 2, apparently it could be Norman as Venom,
Oh yeah.
not Harry. It could be Norman.
Well, which theory did we have? I was talking to Neb about it. Did I tell you the theory about Peter Parker going berserk?
Yeah, that's definitely going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Not probably
can't
not
remember.
berserk, but he's going to get very
Aggressive.
angry.
And that's why I think I think I did talk with you because me and Neb were talking about it at one point. I think we did talk about
Yeah,
it a lot.
because
I mean,
you could hear it in that fucking gameplay trailer. He's
yeah.
getting
The
pissed.
theory
Like,
makes sense. Like I feel like he's gonna like as we did say like he's gonna go Hulk mode, and that's what's gonna create Venom to have
Yeah.
that identity of being that.
but I'm still thinking that. Well, I'm thinking now that Norman is Venom, not
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah, that would be.
Because
Cool.
Harry's fine. Like he's normal. Like he's
Yeah.
been cured. Like then you got Norman just all fucked up from the thing. Maybe
Well,
the freaking symbiote because he made the symbiote.
I wonder if then what could happen is the symbiote's its thing, right? But speaking of what, this is another theory adding to it is maybe they may play back to the goblin because we know his mother technically had the goblin gene per se. That if you think about the goblin gene, like it was in the father, it passed to him, but this one they kind of made it different. It was an illness, and the mother had it. But maybe if we do go back and his dad
Even
did
he
have
had it.
like if we go back that his dad was like this goblin gene as well, or let's just go back to
I
that
think
theory.
he was though, because he would have definitely known.
Yeah, so let's just go back to that thing. So maybe it's not the goblin gene, but maybe his dad ends up having split personality, and that's what gives Venom his identity. Is he steals his split personality, and that's what gives Venom the sentient
He doesn't have that either, though.
like the. Well, what if he
He's just a normal
becomes-
dude in Spider-Man
But
and
I was
Miles
saying, what
Morales.
if we see him get so broken that he becomes split personality, and the symbiote takes from that and adds it to its own personality? Like I'm just thinking of a theory that could be another thing that could happen too, where he takes the symbiote becomes kind of how we see in the Venom movie, like Venom is its own identity, it has its own voice. I'm thinking in that retrospect. What happens if it takes
Yeah.
someone's split personality? So like we
Like it's
saw,
Norman, but it's Venom.
yeah. So like we've seen, like we remember how like we're in the
Like
Tobey
he just takes
Maguire.
over Norman and just completely takes him over. Like
Yeah, so like, because remember how we had in Tobey Maguire where the Goblin gene, when Norman was like the Green
he
Goblin,
was split because
he
he
had the
was
split personality.
going
He
between.
had literally
Yeah.
Norman talking to the Goblin side of him, and he was talking to himself.
It was
But
in
he had
his,
those
it was in his
split.
head though.
Yeah, so what if there's something like that the symbiote takes that voice and it embodies it in the symbiote itself, and that's where the voice comes from. Because someone snapped to a point, maybe that could happen, and that's where the symbiote gets its own. Like it's already thinking and doing stuff, but like imagine something like that happens, that'd be kind of fucked up even more. So like that'd be crazy.
We have so many theories, but there's only gonna be one when the game comes out. Like
So it's just all these cool ways that you could do things to give characters their own identity, because symbiote's just a living organism, but it doesn't have a voice. And what if something like that takes it and gives it its voice, like personally?
it just needs someone to latch onto and take.
Because
Like,
Venom does technically speak, like have a
oh yeah, he
vocal
speaks in the
point.
Venom movie and shit. Like
Yeah, like they added that a little bit more to it, but like in the comic books, like Venom does have a voice. Like Venom, when he's worn, like
he
communicate
just
with the
can't
host.
be a physical thing without a host,
Yeah, and he can't vocally talk without a host.
which
So,
it would be Norman, I'm guessing, in Spider-Man 2.
so it'd be kind of cool if they do. There's just a theory I just thought about. Like that'd be kind of cool.
Harry
as well.
then Norman maybe, because Harry becomes fine somehow because he's there talking to everyone, like,
He looked healthy. He's like fit as a fiddle, like he did. Like goddamn.
and that's not
So,
any help of fucking Venom.
so yeah.
And when you made up your own character that you thought would be a great addition to the franchise, or they've all pretty much been fucking made.
Yeah, there's
like
pretty much there are a few gaps in between, but then they become too similar to
they
other
become
characters.
similar with shared things.
Because that's why, like, you got to understand too that there's DC and then there's Marvel, and they made a lot of characters that are very similar to each other. But then there's like this character's like this, but then there's this character which is like that, but it's
Oh,
slightly different.
there is a bloodbender that I've seen coming from the Boys spin-off, Gen V.
Yeah,
Did you
she's
see
pretty
that?
cool. Yeah, she's pretty cool.
A bloodbender and shit like that looks fucking good too. Like the more they're expanding the Boys, bro.
But like that stuff's already kind of been there in other media, like I say, the Boys. Like that would be
Well, the
a character that's
bloodbender has it because that's a Avatar Last Airbender.
kind of style
There was
inspired.
a
But like that's stuff that would have already been most probably in the Boys already. Like that's something that's possibly in the comics. I don't know.
no,
But like,
I don't think so.
but things have
I mean,
already been
maybe
built up.
I don't know, but like, no, all these are new characters.
Mm.
They just made new characters. So,
But a lot of these abilities, like say, it's a bloodbender. It's taken from the
but they're not in any
Bender
Marvel or
elements.
DC. Like, no one does
No.
that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That they're still a big. The independent comics are a big industry as well. Like they're one of the larger companies of independent comics.
Right.
That produce a lot of media like Hellboy and stuff like that. Like independent actually own a lot of large IP'd characters like the Boys, Hellboy.
Is the Boys a big? Like, how many episodes is that? Like, comic wise, it wouldn't be much. I don't think.
Couple there. But yeah, like it's hard to like really come up with something new that's different because like DC has their version of a
Oh,
Spider-Man.
there's 72 issues. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
So like I said, DC has their version of Spider-Man. He's a wall crawler, but he doesn't shoot webs. He just has the ability to crawl walls and I can't remember what he was called. He was like something slightly different. There's a lot of characters that parallel each other. Like there's a lot.
Well,
in
you
a
got
lot of media.
Justice League like you got
Not just like the squads, not just like comparing Justice League and the
well,
Avengers, like characters.
the
themselves.
Boys and Justice League are the same thing, really.
Yeah, the Boys is like a darker version of.
You got Homelander, Superman, fucking
the Seven.
Flash, and
The
A
Seven.
Train.
The Seven is like the Seven is like yeah, the Justice League, but a darker.
But
version.
more fucked up.
Yeah.
Way more fucked up. Like I prefer the Boys over anything. Like their superheroes are
Kind
just
of
way too
like
good.
they have backstories, they have new stuff. They're trying to create things different. They're changing different. That's why like across
Yeah,
the
literally, if they
Spider-Verse,
were more real, like they literally could just snap.
like a
They're,
big thing.
they're not just goody.
Yeah.
Like
But like a big thing to show the different versions of characters was one is definitely like Flashpoint or Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse because there's so many versions of characters that they give different narratives to or things that are similar. It's just crazy.
there would be one somewhere where Spider-Man's just killing everyone,
Pretty much.
but they wouldn't show it because it's fucking Marvel. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those.
oh, Sony would, but it'd be like Marvel, like, but like just make him brutal.
That's it. Well, they kind of did though when Doc Ock took over, but he wasn't extremely brutal. He needed like a few small segments, not like a full mass murder spree. Like he didn't go on a full.
Yeah,
rampage.
like all the superhero movies are run dry. That's all the backstories are coming out. It's
weird
kind of
because it's kind of funny because we had origin stories and they didn't want to do origin stories, so then we had like mid stories or whatever going on. And now we're
the
starting to go back
Boys
to origin
Gen V
stories.
makes sense because that's literally the Boys only just started. Like
We needed to see that thing, and we're seeing now like flashbacks and stuff, and yeah.
because the Boys just jumped in already done. Like they already made the 7 and shit, but
Yeah.
now they're doing some other characters like around that.
Yeah.
They give them some backstory, which is kind of needed.
Mm.
It's all run by Vought.
Yeah, that's it.
I just want to see the. Don't know when that's coming out though. I think it's this year, Gen V. Let me have a look.
Something
Gen
like that.
V. Because I've never even heard of it until recently. Yeah, Gen V television series. September 2023. Fuck.
Yeah.
Next month. Yeah, because it's got Soldier Boy in there and everything.
That's it.
Oh, he's called Ben. He's before Soldier Boy, I think.
Hmm. Oh. Wait, no. Is it? No, it's based on the current time.
Is
I
it?
think. Yeah, it's not like way far in the past. Like it's because it's host. It's like it's kind of like a reality TV show style school that they're doing. They're like, we want to have these contestants, and because it has
It's literally X Men, but the boys.
yeah, it's like First Class, but boys.
It's got Patrick Schwarzenegger in there. I'm like, nah, what the hell?
Because there's like Homelander in one of the episodes where he's like does his speech to him and stuff like that, and
Yeah, but when we won't find out till
it's
the show
earlier
airs, I
set
don't
on.
think.
It's before Homelander went like full nutcase where he's at now, basically.
Because Soldier Boy's there, so it's not too far off that either.
Yeah, it's that in between where he's kind of gone a bit, but
It's
no
basically
one,
a very small little gap because
it's before it's basically before the world knows
he
Homelander's got
nutcase
nutcase.
before Soldier Boy was there. So
Yeah, no, but you know when it's the point where before the public knew he went nutcase. It's the point where he was already nutcase, but the public didn't know. It's before he started laser beaming people in public and on TV and stuff like that.
yeah, that's
Like
fucking
that's
good, though.
basically where it's at. It's when they were still doing publicity stuff. That's where it's supposed to fit in between.
Because
before-
A Train's in there as well.
Yeah, and he's still healthy. He's not had his
It's
issues
only
yet.
them two, so it must
It's before all
I
the
don't know.
issues started happening.
crazy.
From what I meant,
I
from
don't
what I
fucking
saw,
like A
yeah.
Train. I fucking hate him.
But yeah. What else? Is there anything else? I kind of because I'm just gonna yeah.
Anything else? I've been playing nothing either, have I? Fuck.
Not really.
Just been playing COD. Conan.
Mm.
Conan and COD.
Oh, that's it.
Which I'm gonna be doing after this. Gonna do some good. I've been doing Rocksmith, of course,
Yeah.
but
Oh, buggered.
you know, I think it was. I haven't played my PlayStation in like 4 days. I turned it on one time. I loaded up Wonderland, played for like two minutes, and turned it off.
Yeah. That's crazy. It happens.
Because I want to play Diablo, but they fucked it.
Should be well. You got to give it, play it, and just see what happens.
It's shit. No.
Have you played it though?
Yeah.
Have you
I've
been
already
playing it
played
though? Like I'm saying, have you been playing it, or you just been not touching it for the last
I've not touched it
weeks?
since they patched it, and they have apologized. They are putting it back to normal
But the
eventually.
thing is,
so
though,
I'm
is
gonna wait
play
for
it
that.
and then see if it's feeling any better,
Nah.
and then if it's not, then you go, okay.
It's a fucking grind fest. I'm not doing that.
Hmm.
They fucking made it way more grindy. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. I prefer to grind Warzone than grind that. Because at least Warzone's not fucking slow. Like,
You just play through the story, and yeah.
story is big. Diablo's like 100 hours long or so.
You're not gonna get there if you don't play it.
Nah, fuck the damn game. Fuck Blizzard.
Uh,
The game was good until they fucking fucked it. So, no.
fucked it.
I'll play it when they fucking fix it.
Yeah.
Anything you would like to see the industry come out with. Oh.
God, don't even.
Oh. No more fucking Battle Royale games.
But
Oh.
there's nothing though. That we've pretty much got everything or seen a lot of it. Like, there's not much
No.
we can really
I want a new fucking Blade game.
like.
Come out with some more superhero games.
That's yes and no.
All we got is Spider-Man.
Like, we're gonna have Wolverine soon enough, and then
Yeah, that's still just Insomniac. Like, get someone else. Oh, we are getting a Black Panther, I guess, from EA.
I mean, we did have we did have fucking Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy, so
Guardians are so good. Everyone slept on that game too because of Avengers. Because Square Enix made both of them.
yeah.
I'm surprised that Avengers turn out so fucking horrible, but then Guardians went single player and just took off. Like,
right.
I hope they fucking learnt from the like. If they make another Avengers, just make it single player. Don't make it fucking co-op, killing robots.
Yeah.
Wolverine's your favorite. Well, hopefully it comes out next year.
Game. We got the movie.
Wolverine. Oh, it's a Deadpool movie though.
Yeah,
But I don't know how long Wolverine's in there.
he's a big part of that movie.
Apparently, he's already finished filming that. Like, 'cause have you seen Hugh Jackman now? Got a big ass fucking beard.
That's funny. No, I haven't actually seen it.
Like he's pretty much done with it, I think.
Yeah, well, they were at that point. Unless he's growing a beard
Play
for
the
it.
games on. Yeah, well, Wolverine is PS5. They're fucking expensive. Fucking expensive.
Ugh.
Oh, here they are now, like $800, $900 for console. That's if you get a game with it. About 800, I think, 799. They did go on sale by $50 though. So at the normal price before the price increase, it was like 750. You can get a PS5 now. Same as Xbox. They've gone up too to like 800,
That's it.
but not in the US. That's price stayed the same. $400 there. See, fucking bargain at that point. Fucking get one.
I mean, it's 400 is 800 for us, but yeah. Or
Nah,
600.
Because 500 there, well, 499 was at 750.
Yeah.
So 400 would have been like maybe 650, 750. I don't know.
Get a PS5.
Which one is better, PS5 or Xbox? Get a PS5 easily. 100 fucking percent. You'll get way better games like and performance out of it. It's gonna be stuck at 30 FPS. I'm not hating on Xbox, but the fact that things running at 30 when that should be on 60 at least. Well, you get Insomniac who are making one game have 30, 40, 60, and 120 FPS.
Yeah.
On one damn game.
That's it. Oh.
And you got Horizon which runs at 60, 120, 30, and yet Microsoft can just do 30. Nintendo games run better.
Yep.
Well, probably not better, but like they get some games at 60. Probably more than
Pardon
noted.
me.
Yeah.
Pardon
Yeah,
me.
PS5 all the fucking way, Steph. Do it. Fuck.
But yes.
Plus, there's a PS5 Pro coming out next year, I think. Which that's gonna shit over everything else. So yeah, but that is what it is. I'm not gonna get into any fucking bullshit because people get salty because they can't handle the fucking truth.
That's it.
Because hey, the two exclusives this year run at 30 FPS on Xbox. Redfall and Starfield. Both from Bethesda. Who was probably their best developers that they have. I mean, at least when they got Activision, they get 60 FPS on COD. So they get the Activision games at 60 FPS. But Bethesda shouldn't be getting a pass for 30 though. Like everyone should be backlashing the fuck out of it. You should have an option for 60. Put it down to 1080p and give us 60, like or 1440p. That's what Insomniac does. But
I don't know.
I'll fucking start triggering people on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll get blocked by everyone.
Where's that there? Yeah,
Like, why am I blocked?
Anyway, I know I'm kind of done. I'm done.
You're kind of done.
I'm kind of done.
Okay, go for another fucking hour or two.
Well, you'll
Let's go.
you'll be streaming anyway, so flick over to your stream.
Yeah, just jump over there and I'll start randomly going off. I'm doing guitars like that fucking Xbox. Fucking Starfield 30 FPS.
I can't stop yawning. I'm fucked.
But yeah, I've been doing nothing. Oh, I did get a Vegeta that I put away. So I'm happy.
That's alright then.
But yeah, there is games coming out. I forgot what they are, but they're out next month.
Oh, pardon me.
Baldur's Gate next month. Everyone should get it. And I think we are done here then, because I really can't think of anything else. Because all I did was play COD all week.
That's it. That's all I've been doing.
I didn't touch Rocket League either. Like,
Yeah.
Sad about that.
That's it. It is what it is.
Sad about that.
It is what it is.
Sweet dreams to pickle, right?
Sweet dreams to me.
Made of the
All right then. We want to
dare to disagree.
run that out.
You want to? Yes. What episode is it? 31. I fucked up the title, so when the thing said 30 on the notification,
It still says 30, honestly.
no, I changed to 31.
Yeah, no, I opened up the stream after you changed it. It still said 30.
What?
That's what I said
Steph,
earlier.
what does the title say? 30 or 31? I changed it. But yes, as always, we appreciate you for joining us on episode 31. Yeah, I thought it was 31. I changed it. But as always, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching and listening when it goes up on the YouTube, on the Spotify Anchor stuff. I just lost my train of thought. I was get a fucking Daz. As always, we've been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.
I'm cooked.
You do the whole.
You ready?
You ready? You ready? Yeah, ready.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Oh my Lanta.